Hello everybody, welcome to the Grant Hakim channel. This is Grant Reacts. This is episode 3 of the Ricky Gervais show. You know what we're doing if you've been with us since episode 1, reacting to every single episode. The last one we did, episode 2, was amazing. Knob at Night. Hopefully you enjoyed that one. Hopefully you enjoyed the remixes at the end. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, highly recommend you go back to episode 2 and watch that one, Knob at Night. I think that's going to be my favorite episode of the whole series, but you never know. Carl always surprises me with what he says because he's amazing. Before we get started into the reaction, if you are new, feel free to subscribe, bottom right hand corner, smash a like on the video. If you want, follow me on my socials, bottom of your screen there, @Hakim the Twitter, @_Hakim is the Instagram, and Tickety Talk. And yeah, we'll keep this intro short. I appreciate all the love and support on the previous 2 videos. Thank you so much. Love received and sending it right back to you. You guys are legends. You're amazing. Thank you so much for watching and just checking the channel out and watching the videos. It's incredible. But without further ado, let's jump right into the reaction. Keep the intro short. Let's go. Episode 3, by the way, is called Charity. This should be an interesting one.
For the past few years, Ricky Gervais, Stephen Merchant, and Carl Pilkington have been meeting regularly for a series of pointless conversations. This is one of them.
Testing. Is that all right? Hello and welcome to the Ricky Gervais show with me, Ricky Gervais, Stephen Merchant. Hello. And the little round-headed buffoon that is Carl Pilkington.
Alright. I'm gonna start saying that now to people, alright?
Do you know the other week when I came up with like a different idea of how we can sort of make the world run and that?
Can we just have a quick recap of that? Because I seem to remember it was a load of old arse.
It was ridiculous. It was he was saying that the world is overpopulated, so the system would be where people were living too long and stuff. So what happens is people live till 78. I don't know how you can enforce that, right? Yeah. But when they die, they've got a little baby in their stomach, right, like a pip in an apple.
That was from episode 1.
Then carries on when they die.
Right.
It wasn't a theory. It wasn't an idea. It was the ramblings of a mental case.
You're saying it's stupid, but someone's emailed in and said, "Oh yeah, that's pretty good." Just saying. If that's a no, right? I've been thinking.
It is a no.
What about if we do it the other way, right?
Ah,
go on.
Somehow, I don't know how.
A kid has an old lady.
That's what it's going to be, isn't it? A child gives birth to an old man.
No. What I'm saying is, right?
Go on.
Work the other way round.
Come on then.
So if somehow we can inject something in like a body that's just died, right?
Listen to this. Imagine this as notes. So when he hands it into the Nobel people,
yeah,
and they go, if there's a way that we can inject something, they go, well, what? Well, I don't know the chemical formula, but something HO2.
Right. So anyway, so you inject it in the temple.
He's narrowed it down to the temple.
So what happens?
She sort of wakes up,
amazing,
right? And she works the other way. So like she might be 77.
Yep.
And then she'll have a birthday. She's 76, and she's working that way.
Reverse
I
aging.
mean?
Okay.
Are you with me?
No, keep it.
Because the thing is, you've got.
I'm really scared.
Yeah.
I'm really scared. This is the maddest thing you've ever said.
Yeah.
This is madder than the old lady with the pip like an apple in her belly.
It sort of did work.
This is.
No, it didn't work. It worked in your head. It's like a dream that you wake up and go, oh, I've got a great theory.
This is it. Let me just tell you the ending, because the endings works out a bit better.
Go on.
What I'm saying is, when you die, at the age of
78,
9 months.
What?
At the age of 9 months, because that's when you come out.
You reverse back.
What do you mean when you die at the age of 9 months?
You're not scared of dying because you're now a baby, so you don't know what's going on anyway. So there's no fear.
So you missed out a bit here. So this woman, literally gets younger and younger?
I think when she's in her 20s, she's in her old age, Rick.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter because that's the fun part of your life, isn't it? When you're 20 and you've got all your energy and that. So before you die, you're actually having a good life, rather than it being the other way around.
But does she do different stuff than she did on the way up? Because she's already lived 78 years, hasn't she? Don't forget. She was a baby once, and she grew to 78 years. Then someone stuck a needle in her head and said, "Right, back you go."
No, we'll forget all that bit.
Forget all that bit. How do we forget that bit?
What I'm saying
So
is...
she died and she doesn't remember all her. This is a new life, is it?
Let me just leave you with this.
Right, you're talking shit. Explain yourself.
But are the family getting younger as well? What's happened to the family?
Forget it then, we'll leave it as it is.
No, leave it as it is, shall we?
Shall we? Can we all agree on that, guys? Now, should we agree to leave it as it is? Is that all right? Because I don't want to hear any more from the diaries of Charles Manson.
No, it's I mean, you're a fucking maniac.
I don't know.
A friend of mine
honestly,
got a gift.
Honestly, I don't think that's that crazy an idea. That'd actually be kind of nice. Imagine you turn 78, you're old, you get injected, and then you reverse age. So you have another, basically 78 years. So you live for what? 80 plus 80 is 160, subtract 4, 156. Get to live for 156 years. You get to relive being a kid again. And I think that'd be really fun because I don't know about you. I'm in my mid-20s. I turned 25 this past summer. And I'm already missing my childhood quite a bit. And there are things that, being older now, things that I wish I did when I was younger. Like, I wish I appreciated being a kid more. Because when I was a kid, I wanted to be an adult so bad because I hated school. You know, I didn't like doing homework. Like, I wanted to be an adult so I didn't have to do school, basically. Now that I'm adult, you know, I'm a young adult, I wish I was a kid again because I miss it. I miss, like, recess, hang out with friends all day, not having to worry about, like, bills or anything. It was carefree when you're a kid. So I think that'd be a really cool idea. And honestly, this was filmed or recorded back in like early 2000s or 2010s, I think. I bet you technology, like something like that, is not too far in our lifetime. Because I know there's people who like are, when they die, are like freezing their bodies. I know like that's a thing. Maybe this is like, I'm putting my conspiracy hat on. Grant conspiracy time. Conspiracy talk. I know there's people who like are thinking about like freezing their bodies when they die. So then if the technology to become a robot or whatever comes along, they can be unthawed and used for that purpose. But yeah, I don't think something like that is too far away. Like, there's going to be some crazy technology in our lifetimes, I think, revolving aging and whatnot. But yeah, I don't think that was that crazy an idea. I think he's onto something, Carl. He's onto something.
Kid maniac.
A friend of mine got a gift, or rather gave it as a gift. I don't know if you've been familiar with these. It's a charity organisation, and you go on their website or you phone them up, and you can give someone else the gift of, say, a goat, and it's a sort of goodwill thing, you know what I mean?
So you buy an African family a goat
that will help them for years.
And it's like you're saying, well, I would have bought you a present.
Yeah. But I've used that money wisely.
Yeah, so it's almost like they've given
exactly.
The present. They've given the goat.
Yeah, it's a beautiful idea. But as soon as he told me about it, I thought to myself straight away, knowing Carl's views on charity and giving, I wondered what his views would be.
Well, guys, guess. I think Carl's gonna be. I don't think he's anti-charity, but he's gonna think this is really stupid. Because I honestly think that's a bit weird. It's Christmas time and you're giving a loved one a gift. If the money I was gonna spend on something that you could use, I used it for some family in Africa to have a goat, which is very sweet, but it's like you didn't give that person a gift, so I don't know, it could be a bit awkward. But I think he's not gonna like this.
Knowing Carl's views on charity and giving, I wondered what his views would be.
Well, are they happy with the present over there, like the people who are getting it?
You're an idiot. What, you think an African family wakes up and there's a little goat with a ribbon tied around it, and they go, oh, look what Santa brought us.
Look, and that mince pie's gone and that glass of milk.
You're such an idiot.
No, but what I'm saying is, does that family want a goat?
Yes.
But why?
It's not they want a goat, it's they need a goat. Do you think... What do you think this organisation is?
Just arbitrarily giving goats to people.
They're going to say, oh, I wanted Nintendo. What are you thinking?
Well, what I'm saying is, right, let me put myself in their shoes. Well,
This'll be
you
a
haven't got any. But say I'm one of them, right, over there. Right, I'm sat there, it's Christmas Day, right? I open it up, open the present, little goat there, right? Now, if I was one of them, I'd be going, not another mouth to feed. At the end of the day, there isn't enough food to go round for themselves, never mind the goat. Don't they say, like, having a dog and that is quite expensive? Sometimes they say,
It's a good point.
what with all the injections you've got to give it.
Well, I'm assuming it's all above board. The goat's had its injections. That's what some of the money goes towards. It's just a way of redirecting cash.
But the thing is, why do they want that goat? What's the main reason? What does a goat
For
give you?
milk? Milk?
Milk.
Right. Now, wouldn't it be easy to just send them a bottle of milk? Without all the hassle and the headaches that come with it. That's all I'm saying. And the other thing is, think about the goat. That was happy over here. Suddenly, it's on barren land. No grass.
What do you mean?
You didn't send a goat from here.
I'm saying, who's happy at the end of this, right? You've got a fella who hasn't got a present over here because the
Yeah,
mate
because
bought him
it'd be a goat from Africa or whatever. It wouldn't be like a goat from North America. They'd ship it out to Africa. Oh my
who's happy at
gosh.
the end of this, right? You've got a fella who hasn't got a present over here because the mate bought him a goat, right? So yeah, let's do this properly. So there's a tick. He's not happy, right?
Yes, that's what I was saying.
You've got the person who's opened it, who, like you said, wanted something else, right? It's a goat. They go, who's going to look after this, right? So tick, they're not happy, and then
Yo.
you've got the goat going, what am I doing
I'm
here?
not happy.
Definitely love this, surely. Have you started seeing this now? Virgin are starting plugging Virgin Galactic. I think it's something like
Virgin.
200,000 quid, and you'll get a chance to go
That's
in
a
a space
throwback,
shuttle
Virgin.
into space.
Carl, thoughts?
Going to space.
Wouldn't it be a fascinating experience to go into space
Yes.
and look back at the Earth?
I mean, at what point are you all meant to be happy? Do you know what I mean? You're floating about up there, and because you don't get out, do you?
What, you mean to do some duty-free shopping?
I'm just talking. You don't go floating about, do you? You stay in your seat.
Well, they probably let you move around on the shuttle.
Yeah, no, but I'm talking about getting out. For me, when you
What,
go
you
on
want to
holiday,
get out into space?
yes, but that's what I'm saying. When you go on holiday, the flight bit isn't the best bit of the holiday, is it? That's the bit you've got to do. So what I'm saying is you've got to stay on this and then you go back home. So you don't take luggage, right? I don't see the point.
Right, so you're there, you're sat in your own clothes for the whole time, same clothes the whole time.
But I don't understand what is the point.
I think it's the view. I think it's two things. I think it's the view and being able to be part of an exclusive club. I went into space. It's all that thing about man conquering nature, and you're one of that elite few that have managed to pop up, see the world from a distance that no one else can see it from, and then pop down.
All that way just for the view.
Yeah.
Is it worth it? I mean, there's a lot of other places I haven't seen anyway. Right, before I think about that, I think if you've done everywhere, I haven't been to Scotland yet. Right?
Yeah.
I'm not being funny, but do you know what I mean? So just have a look in your back garden before you go looking in someone else's.
In space.
Yeah.
What would make it...
That was very insightful by Carl there. This is a very insightful episode. He was like, explore the world around you before you start worrying about going to space. I think that's a very thoughtful point by Carl. Love it.
a trip worthwhile for you? I mean, if you did go into space, if we gave it to you free of charge, we said, Carl, go up into
I know
space.
the answer. I know the answer to this, Steve. He's thinking, I'd like to meet some aliens that can talk like I do,
Yeah.
and I can understand them, and they can tell me something. Like what? Oh, they met God, he was all right. That's the sort of thing. That's what he's going to say. He'd like them to look like monkeys in spacesuits.
Yeah.
That would be his ideal thing. He'd like to go to the planet of the
He'd like to go to
apes.
the planet of the apes.
He
Yeah.
would love
They
to
could
go
arrange
to the...
that.
Look, he's nodding.
Yeah,
he's nodding.
yeah.
Thoughts, Carl?
Well, yeah, that'd be brilliant.
What would be brilliant?
Seeing a little alien and that, having a chat with him, finding out what's been going on.
Yeah, for sure.
What's going on?
No, but don't you think that, like, I mean, if you bought me that as a present, right,
Yeah.
either of you,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be that happy. For me, that's a little bit like...
Well, that's annoying because we've got you a trip
We
to
just
space
pulled
and a
together.
goat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you know how, like, I am interested in sort of going on another planet, right? Not,
Carl, you are on another planet, mate.
No, but do you know what I mean? It would be quite sort of interesting.
How do you think you'd get there?
Well, yeah, you'd go on a rocket and stuff, but what I'm saying is, at least you know when you get there, you're getting out, You're having a bit of a wander.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be happy in just the journey bit of it. That's all I'm saying.
It's great, isn't it?
But the thing is, right? I was looking into it a bit because I was reading about the Virgin Transit thing, right? And I was reading something that in 1971, right? 3 of them went up there. There was one bloke in the rocket, right? The other 2 wandered off, had a walkabout, seeing what rocks they can find and that. And that bloke who was in the rocket, right? He was the loneliest man ever in the world.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know if that's some sort of profound poetry or I don't. You know what I think he's trying to say? He's trying to say he was, by definition, a human furthest away from all other human contact.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, okay. No, you said loneliest. Loneliest evokes an emotion.
Yeah. But it's like he started crying and writing poetry and listening to Morrissey records.
Morrissey.
But what I was thinking is, do you think when he got up in the morning, he still bothered to put his clothes on?
That's the first thing that came into your mind.
No,
when
just
you
because
pictured him
I
in
always,
there.
at the end of the day, even if like my girlfriend Suzanne's out at work and that, I'm not happy walking about with everything out because you never know what's going to happen.
Exactly. I'm the same way. Same exact way.
I just mean, you never know if someone's going to turn up.
No, I don't like what I don't like. No, I always pop some pants on or a towel, even if I'm
not
alone.
always. Because I've knocked on your door when you've been stood there with.
No, he's taking his trousers off.
No, I did it especially knowing that you were there. I've done it especially to annoy you.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So.
But do you know what I mean? Do you think he was walking about the rocket with his tackle out, or did he go, well, no one's watching here?
Do you reckon it floats up or down?
Well, if you are the man who was up in the space rocket and was for a short period the loneliest man in the world, we'd love to hear from you. We'd love to hear what you did with your time, how lonely you felt, and also did you float around with your cock and balls out?
Oh my gosh! Did you float around with your cock and balls out? That's a very interesting point. I think, in my expert opinion, I'll put my glasses on. In my expert opinion, I think Dr. Grant in the house, if it's flaccid, it would float. If it was erect, it would sink. That's what I think would happen in space. Let me know in the comment section. But would you walk around? I never walk around my house naked, even if I'm home alone. I've never done that before because there's windows. You never know if someone might be walking their dog, a neighbor, and just look in the window and they'd see your tackle and everything. Like I always, at minimum, would always have underwear on. If I needed to run from my bathroom to my room or something, I would always at least have underwear. But yeah, I wouldn't. I know some people do, and apparently Ricky does when Carl comes around, but yeah, I wouldn't. Let me know in the comment section if you do or not.
How lonely you felt, and also loneliest man in the world. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love to hear what you did with your time, how lonely you felt, and also did you float around with your cock and balls out? Carl, if you could have a superpower like Superman, what would your superpower be?
Can I suggest consciousness?
Yeah.
Can I have the power of thought?
Remember, you've already got opposable thumbs. So cross that one off the list.
Oh, go on, Carl.
Well, in An Idiot Abroad, he did Bullshit Man, which I love, so I wonder what he's going to say here.
There are so many to choose from. Telepathy, X-ray vision,
Flight, invisibility.
Choose it wisely.
Strength, intelligence.
But why have I been picked?
Oh, for God's sake!
No, but I'm just saying.
That's Rob's question.
Answer the
I'd just say,
question.
does anyone else want this? Or, do you know what I mean?
Oh,
No,
what do you wish you could do that's impossible is the question?
no, because-
What? What do you mean?
Because with that comes a responsibility.
With enormous power does come great responsibility.
Great responsibility.
So, would you like Spidey senses? Is that what you're saying?
Come on, Carl. You know what these superheroes because they can.
I know, but it
they
always
can freeze things.
They're never happy, are they? Do you know what I mean? Spider-Man that wanted to tell that girl that he could climb walls and that. He's like, I can't. Superman never told Lewis and that.
Who's Lewis? Who's Lewis? Who's Lewis?
Yeah. just a pen pal of Superman's.
Little secret chum. Yeah. All right, Superman. Hello, Lewis. What are you doing? Superman. Who are you? I can't tell you, Lewis. Brilliant.
You know, Hulk, he wasn't happy.
Hulk, he wasn't happy.
Hulk wasn't happy.
It's true. He's got a theme. He has got a theme. There's not many happy superheroes, are there?
Leaving aside the superheroes you're already aware of, what superpower do you want? You don't have to fight crime with it, Carl. Let me remind you of some of the other things. Invisibility.
All the time, though, or can I sort of turn that on and off?
Let's say you could turn it on and off. Would that interest you?
Yeah.
That would for me. Yeah.
Love that.
Right. Okay, and what would you do with this power of invisibility?
Just sort of wander about and just not get seen.
It's a brilliant power. It's a brilliant. And it's put to such brilliant use.
Just whatever.
Really well done.
And why would you want to walk around and not be seen in that? What would you gain from that?
Don't know. You could sort of go in shops when they're shut, so you don't have to go.
How would you get in?
Just get in just before they lock up.
Oh yeah. How would you get out?
Wait till the morning.
Brilliant.
So hang on. So that's your use of invisibility. They found the power of invisibility. You want to sneak into... Never mind. No, hang on. You want to sneak into HMV, right? Wait for 12 hours and then buy something.
I love it.
Just so that you don't have to be in there with other people.
Do you know what? I don't want it. I don't want a power.
Why not?
Because I just don't think it'll do me any good. I think it's more of a hindrance.
I love this. It's like, just think of his presents. We've given you a trip into space, and the chance to be invisible.
He doesn't want
Not
it.
happy with any of them.
Doesn't want it.
What he wants is a voucher for HMV.
Yeah. He just wants some tokens for a record shop.
Leave it to Carl. He's a very simple man, which I appreciate. And yeah, it was funny. My first reaction to invisibility was, oh yeah, I can nick into... My first thought was I could go into like a donut shop or like some store and get like free samples basically and turn invisible, grab some free food and then leave. That was my first thought.
Just going through a few more of these emails. This one's from Kent from Nova Scotia, Canada.
Ooh,
he says, Carl...
Love from Nova Scotia.
He's wondering if you've got any personal mantras that you could pass along. For instance, he reminds us of Ben Franklin's famous mantra, waste not, want not.
Who said that?
Ben Franklin.
What did he do?
Oh, no, Carl.
Job?
Benjamin Franklin was a well-respected American politician from the 1800s. He was a sort of thinker, a philosopher, a scientist, deeply respected. Also a big political figure. He features on the dollar bill or the $10 bill or something.
Yeah. Not president. I know some people think he was president. He was never president, people.
So he's one of the great sort of American Enlightenment thinkers. And he came up with the mantra, waste not, want not.
You must know waste not, want not. I mean, that's just...
Do you understand the phrase waste not, want not?
No, not really, no. What does it mean? I've never used it.
It's like, don't throw stuff away because you might need it, and therefore you won't be wanting anything because you didn't throw it away.
So he was a bit of a hoarder.
Well, if you don't waste food, for
He's
instance...
a hoarder.
He was a bit of a hoarder.
For God's sake.
No, but I'm just saying, he's a man in power. Is that the best thing he ever said?
No, I'm sure he came up with many, many profound
So why
things.
is that one
He did
remembered?
experiments in electricity and conducting electricity, all sorts.
But that impresses me more, inventing electricity, than someone...
He didn't invent electricity.
Wait a minute! That impress you more than what?
Invent.
Just saying, waste not, want not. I don't think it's that good. It's not even catchy.
How would you word it?
I'd just say, whoa, don't be chucking that out. You might need that later.
Don't be checking that out. You might need that later. Carl Pilkington.
Whereas some would argue that waste not, want not is perhaps a little bit more pithy, a little bit
We
more...
should
check
go
that
through
out.
great sayings and phrases and say
if he
Carl.
Yes.
Well, firstly, does he know what they mean? And then secondly,
Yes.
can he improve them?
That would be brilliant.
Beautiful.
We'll do that next time.
So, all right, let's see. Okay, Winston Churchill. Never have so few done so much for so many. What do you think of that? Do you know what that means?
I'd just be annoyed if I was one of them who gave a lot for a few or whatever, right?
No, gave a lot for so many. You were,
Yeah,
if you were one of those few that gave so much for so many, i.e., it means these few good men, their actions freed the world. They freed the world. They have an impact on every person in the world, and they were few brave men, and that's what he's saying.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, if I was one of them men who gave up his life, right, I'd want a name check. I don't want to be bungled in with everyone else who is saying a load of blokes gave it their lives. Well done on that. See you later.
That's brilliant.
Did you just say bungled in?
Bungled in. Yeah.
You made up a word.
I want to be bungled in.
You made up a word. See, that's it. You see, we've been looking for it. That's original. That's Carl Pilkington. I don't want to be bungled in.
I don't want to be bungled in. I'm gonna start using that. Bungled. I like it.
Right, do you know we've chatted about charities before, haven't we?
Sure. Yeah.
Done a lot of stuff on that, right? I was coming back from Manchester, right? Got off the train, Euston.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh,
And
Manchester.
walking through the busy...
Fun fact, when I was in 9th grade, went to London, took the train up to Manchester, not to Georgia, not the midnight train to Georgia. It was a day train up to Manchester, Euston. Went to a Manchester United game. Go United. United.
Manchester, right? Got off the train, Euston.
Yeah.
Right? Got off the train, walking through the busy bit and stuff. There's this fella stood there, right? Good charity worker.
Yeah.
Right? Nice looking fella. He's got his suit on, a tie and everything, quite respectable and that, right? Look down at his bucket. All money's been put in the bucket and that,
Yeah.
right? On the front of the bucket, right? It says collecting for the homeless at Christmas. Now, why can't they do that?
What, the homeless?
What?
The homeless people. Why is some fella taking his time out, right? His own time where he could be at home.
Carl.
Why,
Some of us have got homes to go to.
why, do you know what I mean?
What, you think just give them the buckets?
Well, what are the homeless people doing whilst he's doing that? Is what I'm saying. What have they got on the timetable?
Cut out the middleman. Cut out the middleman.
Yeah.
What would prevent a homeless person, an entrepreneurial homeless person, just getting a bucket and writing that on there themselves?
Could I suggest something? Hunger, some drug addiction, traumas, often mental illness. Just possibly too depressed to get up, put a suit on, and go to Euston Station with a nice bucket with some writing on it.
And then, right, I was thinking about that, right, and I was walking down the street in London with Suzanne. Saw a little homeless. Well, I didn't see the homeless bloke, right. I saw a leg,
Right.
sticking out of a doorway. Thought, here we go, right. Walked past it, right. You're not going to believe this.
Go on.
Homeless.
Yeah.
Chinese fella. I've never seen one of them. No, I'm not having a go, right? But have you ever seen? Do you know what I mean? That was a shock.
I
to me.
really don't think I have. I think he's got me there. I hate to say it, but I must say I can't remember ever seeing.
He set that up. He set that up like it was gonna be some shocking thing. He's like a Chinese homeless man. Never seen one of them before. Honestly, when you go downtown, I can't remember ever seeing an Asian person homeless. It's either white people or African American people. I can't remember seeing an Asian person. So I think he's onto something there. But that delivery, that was hilarious.
Do you know what I mean? That was a shock.
I
to me.
really don't think I have. I think he's got me there. I hate to say it, but I must say I can't remember ever seeing a homeless Chinese person.
Weird, isn't it?
What
She said, I was walked past and I said to Suzanne, "Did you see that?" She went, "What?" I said, "Just look back there." She said, "What?" I said, "That homeless fella. Look back at him." She said, "What?" I said, "He's Chinese."
Chinese.
And she said, "Yeah, good point."
Good point. Gosh, she did.
She said that to shut you up.
She didn't
yeah.
want to get into a conversation with you.
Oh my goodness.
Rick, it's that time again. It's what the whole world is waiting
Monkey
for
news.
now. Every
Monkey
week.
news.
Monkey
It is Monkey News.
news.
Please perform live the jingle.
Oh, chimpanzee, that monkey news, you.
Yes.
There we go.
Right then, well,
Let's go.
Got an email from John. If you've got any monkey news going on in your area,
Just let us know.
God, amazing.
but there's a TV channel in Moscow, right?
Mm.
And I think they had a bit of bad luck or something, a lot of redundancies and that, right? And whoever was in charge of it got a bit mental and got rid of loads of people, right?
Yeah.
And they come in the next day, and they were like, right, are we ready to go live and that? And someone comes running in with a clipboard saying, we haven't got any people left, right, to present.
Oh my gosh.
But I tell you what. Right, okay, carry on.
So he goes, what?
If just one employee turns out to be Simeon and is doing a good job, I'm never doing this radio show again.
So this TV channel, you know, it's having a lot of problems and that.
They didn't put a monkey on
it. They've got to
air.
go live, right? He's like, what am I going to do? Anyway, for some reason, right, there was a chimp knocking about.
For some reason, that's the key piece of information.
well, it
but we
doesn't-
didn't
it
get it.
doesn't
We didn't
matter.
get it.
Random Russian monkey.
It doesn't
matter.
matter. It doesn't matter. Imagine
Anyway.
if that was in a film. And they're going, well, I can't see where this plot go. Well, he's just there. He's just there.
So anyway, so he sort of says, get it in a suit, right?
Get in the
Why?
suit.
So, because they're running out of ideas, the clock's ticking, they've got to go live with something.
What do you mean? What he's
What, is it a
presenting?
news programme?
He's
Well,
presenting.
Listen, it's a chat show.
No chat.
They can't
Again,
talk.
don't have a go at me, have a go at John, who sent this in.
Right,
And
be
this
quiet, let's hear it. Let's hear it again.
So anyway, so like I say, so they going live, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, whatever. Chimp sat there on the chair. He was like, look, let's just get through tonight's show and worry about this tomorrow, right?
What are you talking about? So they put a chimp in a
Bollocks.
suit. What, was
Bollocks.
that handmade or were the sleeves a bit short on him? You idiot, think!
So anyway, it's sat there, right? And they're going, right, here we go. Good luck, everyone, right?
Yeah.
Chimp's there.
What programme is
It's a
this?
chat show.
But whose chat show is it?
Well, it's the monkeys.
I like the fact that
It's the
they...
monkeys.
It's the
now, isn't it?
monkeys.
I like the fact that
Chimp
they put
chat.
the chimp in a suit. It's like, no one's going to take this chat show seriously if he's not dressed up. He's not smart.
Slovenly, look at that slovenly ape.
So anyway,
Oh.
let's get to the point of it and that, right? So anyway, so they go on, right? It's all going
Didn't
brilliantly.
happen. There's no way this happened.
Here's a fundamental
anyway.
question. How was the chimp asking questions?
Not sure about that bit, but all I've got is the stuff that was on the news site for this. Like I say, I've
But
given
it's
you,
rubbish.
Yeah, but I've given you some facts.
No,
I've
they're
told
not.
you there's a TV channel in Moscow that's having problems, right? I've explained that
No,
bit.
it's this rubbish.
They've got rid of the presenters. The monkey sat there, right? Don't worry about it. Anyway, I'm telling you, it goes all right.
All right.
So
It's
anyway,
okay. In case you were worried, Rick.
he's sat there, right?
Absolute
They get to
shit.
the first break, they're like, can't believe it, right? You know, viewing figures and that, they're loving it, right?
Ah,
No,
yeah.
what happened in the
Ratings.
break?
Please do
And
not interrupt the news.
what did the chimp
At
do in
end
the
of it,
first half?
They had a big guest on that week and what
And what
have
did
you.
he do? Just talk to
was it?
himself?
They walked out.
So Cher comes on,
I'm
yeah.
not sure, but say if it is Cher, right?
Yeah.
No,
Right,
what?
the main gaffer is like going, oh, Cher's going to go mental at us, right, for putting
Say
on
it
with
is.
the
No,
monkey.
it's
Yeah.
Cher.
No, it's
In
Cher.
his mind, it's Cher sitting there talking to a chimp in a suit.
So anyway, she
and they're
comes
filming
off-
it for Moscow TV, and the ratings are going through the roof.
Presumably there's a translator because Cher doesn't speak either Russian or chimp.
She comes off, right, and the bloke who's in charge is like, she's going to go mad. She's going to go mad here. She walks up, she goes, I love that.
Of course she
One of the
did.
best interviews, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, they decided, right, it went so well, kept him on. He's still there.
I love the fact that Cher
Oh my
was an idea that
gosh.
Steve threw up, and now she's going, I love that, I love that, I love that, Jim, get me back there. I want to go to Moscow, never mind. Unbelievable.
Don't have a go at me, have a go at John, but, you know, if you got any more...
Yeah, have a go at John.
send it in.
Oh my gosh. Load of bollocks. Absolute load of bollocks. Wow. Russian news channel. Ran out of people. Well, we have this chimp knocking about. Get him in a suit and he can host a chat show. Chat chimp. Cher comes on. Best interview ever. Wow. I mean, very interesting episode. I wouldn't say it was as funny as the second one, but there were definitely some funny moments. The Chinese homeless man, that one got me. That was hilarious. But yeah, it was a very insightful episode. I think I agreed a lot with Carl's thinking on a lot of topics here, especially the space one and rather being on Earth than space. I kind of have that same thinking. It'd be cool to go to space, but there's so much I haven't done yet on Earth, and I'd rather prioritize that than worry about going up in space. And it's so dangerous. We weren't meant to go in space, but I don't know. It would be cool just to, when I get older, I guess, to say you were in space for a little bit, but very dangerous. I don't know if I would do it. At least not right now. But let me know in the comment section if you would ever go to space as well. But yeah, that's episode 3, Charity. Very good. I still think Knob at Night, that's the episode to beat. That was a electric episode. Amazing stuff with that one. This one was good too. It was just more chill and more insightful, which I like. But I want to thank everyone watching. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll wrap this up and we'll get you on your way. If you are new, subscribe, bottom right hand corner. Smash the like button if you enjoyed yourself in this video. If you like the Carl Pilkington content, we'll keep it running. I'm loving filming this. It's just so much fun to watch. I still can't believe I didn't watch this when it came out. I'm such an idiot. But on the bright side, it allowed us to be able to watch it together. So maybe it was a good thing that I didn't see it in time. Check me out on my socials, @GrantHakim's the Twitter, @Grant_Hakim's the Instagram, and Tickety Talk. If you want to get merch, join our Discord, or make a donation, all links are going to be in the video description. And with that, thank you again. And I always like to end any video I do by saying it is such a crazy world out there. I'm sending all my love, like it says back there, from me to you and to everybody around the world that could use some love right now. Hope we're doing well. Hope we're doing okay. Hope you have an amazing rest of your day or night or whatever day it is for you. And we'll speak to you soon. We'll see you for episode 4 of the Ricky Gervais Show. Speak to you soon, everybody.